We had at least eight confirmed fatalities tonight. 8 confirmed fatalities, and we had scores of individuals that were injured here in this event.
Hey y'all, what's up, and welcome back to It's the Bree Show, and happy Monday to you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. And excuse me for Barney in the back. It might be in the back for just a little bit, because I have my niece with me right now. So excuse Barney and the noise in the back, y'all. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this Monday's reading and this week's reading for my soul group, soul fam, and all who pretty much resonates with this video and feels connected, not only just to this video but also just to me and to my channel. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so from last week, I know we talked about I talked about as far as just moving forward and stepping into new cycles. Okay, coming from a lot of you guys could have been coming from an area or a space of negativity or just kind of self-doubt. And even if it wasn't you, it could have even been others. Maybe you've been talking to our family members or other people, even just how they may have spoken about you, right? And kind of talking down on you or assassinating your character or trying to make you feel less than or incapable of, right? But from last week, seeing as the collective was pretty much moving from that space, right? Now obviously it's not everybody, but majority of us, we can definitely say that was for it. Okay, so let me see, because I wasn't paying attention right there. Okay, so first we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. All right. So we have a 3 dynamic. Okay, so again with this 3, I know this was in last week's reading too. Okay, so just be mindful of that 3 number, the energy. Okay, so we have that with Death, Knight of Swords, and King of Swords. Okay, so yeah, so this is basically what it says, death and transformation. So this could be a lot of you guys coming from a space of burdens, and even just having to carry a lot, on your shoulders or on your back, or put up with different things, and whether it was different responsibilities or different jobs or whatever it may have been, right? Okay, but whatever it was, that you guys may have been involved with or dealing with, even if it was just emotional burdens or whatever, you're putting death to these things. Okay, and especially after the new moon in Scorpio, and with this, I think Mars is in Scorpio too. A lot of you guys could be looking at shit in a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? How you want to do things, how you want to go about things, even just when it comes down to your communication, being 2 air cards coming out, right? Taking back, more control over how you communicate. Okay. Also too, it could have been, realizations that you guys, had about a certain situation. Okay, you could have been in a certain situation or a certain space for a certain amount of time. Love you. Give me 1 second, y'all. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So like I was saying, so some of you guys could have been in a space for a certain amount of time where, you pretty much had time to just sit back and kind of reflect and ask yourself, okay, What is it that I want to change, or what is it that I want to do different? What is it that I want to put death to? You know what I'm saying? But it's like going from, hey, sit down. Oh, you know, so going from that and then going into, you know, having the death card and then going into the 9 of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay, this is having, you know, like a major epiphany or just realization when it comes to whatever it is, whatever situation or burdens or heaviness that you know, may have been dealing with, whether it's with a relationship, whether it's just with your career and not knowing which way to go, or just your life in general, you know what I'm saying? Or whether it was with friendships or family, whatever the fuck. Okay? Yeah. So some of you guys, it could have been, hold on. It could have been, I'm getting hella distractions today. Trying to do this reading. So also too, you know, some of you guys could have been very distracted, okay? And it could have been something that, you know, maybe you're trying to do, or certain goals that you're trying to, you know, even achieve. And you could have, you know, other distractions, whether it's other people or places, things, you know what I'm saying, that could be going on around you or in your environment, right? That could have kind of been, you know, keeping you stagnant as well, or playing out as a distraction, right? And that could have been, you know, one of the things that you guys decided to kill, you know what I'm saying? You guys decided to put death to that. You guys decided to transform, or just had a realization and understanding with yourself, okay? So now you could kind of be, you know, even to the point where it's like, you might be a little colder now, you know what I'm saying? You might be, especially with this Cap and Venus transit, you might be a little, you know, more detached, a little, you know, have more boundaries when it comes to just with anything, or when it comes to the way you communicate, or, you know, even just, you know, when it comes to your boundaries in regards to you and other people. Okay, and letting motherfuckers know, like, okay, you know what? You're not about to put all your burdens on me. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to put all your bullshit on me, right? Shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Or, you know, and also too, it could just be, you know, your own thoughts, you know what I'm saying? The way that you thought about yourself, or the way that you know, were perceiving a certain goal, or, you know, a certain situation, right? You know, you could have had a realization about it, to where you completely, you know, sliced that shit up. You completely, I'm trying to think of another word, like, you know, just transformed who the fuck you are, or who you wanted to be, or the way that you know, you think about yourself, you think about the situation, you think about the outcome, you know, whatever, like, make it fit, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's situation is obviously different, but whatever it is, in whichever space, whatever space you were in or are in your life, whether this already happened or is about to happen, okay? You know, Scorpio, just the energy itself is very powerful, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It literally rules death and transformation, okay? As well as the phoenix and the ego. That's why it's represented by the eagle bird, okay? Because it's about, you know, being higher than your old self. I guess that's the simple way for me to put it, you know, transforming, you know, your outdated ways, basically, you know what I'm saying? Transforming, you know, what once was, and creating something new out of that, creating something, you know, new shit. I don't fucking know, but ultimately, you know, new, I mean, you know, new isn't always, it doesn't, you know, it don't have nothing to do with being good or bad, but it's just how you do it. Okay, and then obviously it comes out with 9 of Pentacles. So, you know, this is obviously enjoying the space that you're in, feeling comfortable, you know, just taking care of yourself. Okay, so some of you guys could just be in a space right now where you're just, you're focused more so on yourself and taking care of yourself, right? Because before you may have been, excuse me, taking care of other people a lot, or worried about other people more than you may have been worried about yourself, okay? But now, you know what I'm saying, you may be stepping into them energies where, you know, you may come across as a little bit more selfish to other people, right? Because you're not necessarily carrying on their burdens anymore. Or even if it was your own burdens, right? You know, the way that you view yourself, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you think about or perceive yourself or your situation, you know what I'm saying? You could be perceiving it in a whole different type of way, to the point where now you're more grateful for your situation. You're more grateful for how far you come, or whatever it is that you created for yourself. Okay, you are enjoying the space that you're in. You're enjoying this new version of you, basically. And then we have the Empress and we have patience. So this is obviously divine timing, okay, and expression, okay. And the Empress is ultimately the card of comfort, of beauty, you know, of fertility and birth and all of those things. So especially with the death card and the Empress, okay, this is definitely a major transformation here, just when it comes to you know, how you take care of yourself, how you nurture yourself, and even with others, right? How you nurture others, how you are to others. You could be, you know, stepping more so into your motherly like energies. And just and even if it's not in a physical manner, you know, just mothering your own emotional nature, you know what I'm saying? Mothering your own thoughts, mothering, you know, whatever it is that is important to you, you know, whatever matters to you, and making that real, making that valuable. Okay. And then the King of Pentacles here at the bottom. So it's all about, you know, realizing your motherfucking worth. And like I said, especially with this Cap and Venus transit, and I think what Pluto's still in Capricorn, I think. You know, so this is, you know, it's a whole lot of death and transformation going on, okay? But especially with this Venus and Capricorn, you know, it's really, especially if you're in a relationship, but it doesn't matter. You can be single too, you know, but it's going to show you, you know, what the fuck you stand on, you know? And Capricorn, you know what I'm saying, that's my opposite sign. So I understand all about it, you know. And Capricorn, you know, it's not easy, because, you know, most people, they, you know, they kind of want things to be soft and breezy and, you know, just kind of like, you know, not as Capricorn-y, because Capricorn, you know, obviously is ruled by Saturn, so it can be more harsh, more dry. Like I was saying with the King of Swords over here, you know, some of you guys could be, especially for my males, you know, could be stepping more so into that energy where you're focused. Okay, now you focus more so on your business. Now you focus more so on practical things, logical things, whatever. You may have been focused on a relationship before, love, you know, or just other people, your family, blase, blase, blase. But now you're in a space where you're like, you know what, fuck that. I need to focus more so on myself. I need to change how I, you know, like I was saying before, you know, your boundaries, whatever it is, okay? Even just how you communicate. Maybe motherfuckers was thinking you was sweet before, but now you had to show motherfuckers, I am not the one, bitch. I am not the 2 or the 3, okay? So, hey, it is what it is. That's that Capricorn energy. And Scorpio will transform your ass, period. So let's pull from my own personal deck and see what it is with y'all. Proof is in the pudding. Bam. Yeah, so like I said, you know, it's not really when it's like, you know, it's like when people say like, oh, well, you need to like prove yourself, or you need to prove this and that. And it's like, nah, it ain't shit that I need. It's not shit that I need to prove, or there ain't no necessarily competition that I need to compete in, because the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody is like, it's just like when the people that always have to express how real they are, you know, they always got to say, oh, I'm real, I'm so real. Or, oh, I'm spiritual, I'm so spiritual. Or I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. And regardless of if that is something you're into or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, or something you believe. It's the point is that the proof is in the pudding. It's going to prove itself. So you don't have to constantly try to prove a point to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit just going to show by your actions. The shit just going to show by, you know, the results. And that's what the proof is in the pudding. So kind of like what I was saying before, you know, maybe people weren't taking you serious. Okay, and they were kind of crossing your boundaries and shit, and you stepped into that king energy, queen energy. You know, I don't even like using them words, but y'all know what I mean. You know, on an esoteric level where you're like, okay, nah, like maybe I need to boss up a little bit. Maybe I need to get a little bit more serious. Okay, and even if it's just personal with yourself, and maybe just how you are viewing yourself, or how you know, maybe this is something you might need to do. You know, the energy you might need to partake in. You know, you might need to be a little bit serious. You might need to cut some people off. You know what I'm saying? You might need to you know, stop trying to prove shit. So stop trying to go so hard to prove a point to people. Okay, and just like let the shit speak for itself. You know, if it's real, like let it speak for it. You know what I'm saying? Let it speak for itself. You don't have to always prove yourself to people. You know what I mean? Be more you know, a strong mind doesn't have to say much. Strong mentality doesn't have to say much. And even if you are a person that like to express yourself and stuff, that's fine. But just make sure you're not, you know, you're not just doing it to the point where you're just talking down on other people too, you know, or whatever. And if it is motherfuckers that was talking down on you or was trying to attack you, say, you know, like use your words as a weapon. You know, use your words as a, you know, whatever. Shit, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Go relax and meditate and sneaky. So yeah, I mean, some of you guys, you know, you probably relaxing right now, chilling, like I said, you know, enjoying the space that you're in, taking care of yourself, feeling good, feeling beautiful, feeling fine, feeling whatever. Okay, even just spending. Okay, some of you guys even, you know, could be spending on yourself. You know, just take, like I said, taking care of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and then sneaky. I don't know about that. Sneaky link. Okay, some of you guys could be on that sneaky link. I don't know. Let's see what other cards we got. Okay, and crush. And then at the bottom, we have expect the unexpected. Okay, so some of you guys could have a crush. Okay, or you could be crushing on somebody. You know, you could be crushing on somebody else. Okay, and this might be your sneaky link. I don't know. This might be the person that, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you gotta really impress. Shit, or you know what I'm saying, you had all them burdens and worries and shit, because it was this motherfucker you crushing on. But I see you guys are coming into a new space and being more realistic, you know, being more, I don't know, like being more real with yourself about a situation. So that's good. Okay, so Libra energy. All right, so this could be, you know what I'm saying, like I said, that love energy, that crush. Okay, this could be somebody you're already in a relationship as well, or somebody, you know, you may even want to be in a relationship, right? Or this, you could be a Libra, have Libra placements, or this person could be a Libra, have Libra placements. Okay. And just the Libra energy in itself, it's all about relating, relationships, okay, being relatable. You could also be a Virgo or have Virgo placements, or this other person could be a Virgo, have Virgo placements, and Pisces, okay? So Libra, Pisces, and Virgo. Okay, so that's two mutable signs. We all know Virgo and Pisces is opposite. And then we have Libra. So some of you guys could be in an opposition. Okay, or you could be dealing with your opposite sign. Even if you aren't necessarily one of these signs, you could be dealing with your opposite sign, or just your opposite energy in itself. Pisces and Virgo. Virgo is all about realistic practicality, you know, changing and being able to adapt and be changing and being able to adapt to you know, your practical ways and how you try to make things make sense and focusing on the details of things, right? While Pisces is more so just about the picture itself, you know, the bigger picture and going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams, imagination, creativity. Okay, it's not so much work like Virgo. Okay, Pisces is more so just had that faith behind the work, if that makes sense. Okay, and this could be, you know, some of you guys, you know, you're balancing out. You're balancing that out, especially with the temperance card here. Okay, some of you guys, you know, could be having more balance when it comes to your relationships or the way that you relate, and not just romantic relationships, right? But friendships, associates, whatever, or just generally how you relate, or wherever, you know, you may have Libra in your chart or the 7th house. Okay, you guys may be bringing some type of balance when it comes to that. Okay, especially with this earth and water energy here. Okay, so that's really good. That's really good. So yeah. And then we have blue as far as communication, travel. Okay, so yeah, and so like I said, we have you know, air cards here too, right? And then Libra in the cut and shit like that. So yeah, so like I said, you know, a lot of you guys could be changing the way that you know, you think, changing the way you communicate, changing, you know, the shit that you allow. Okay, or just, you know, just putting your setting boundaries for yourself, healthy boundaries for yourself, okay? But also taking care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of your mental, taking care of, you know, even if it's just your physical things, right, around you, whether it's your house, you know, cleaning up and shit, taking care of yourself, you know, going on vacation, or, you know, treating yourself out, or whatever it may be. Or even if you were in a relationship and you finally like broke up and now you single and you got rid of all the burdens and all that heaviness and bullshit, or if you wanted to be in a relationship or whatever the fuck it may have been, okay? You know, just don't, as long as you know to not let shit overwhelm you, okay? And not let shit just completely cloud your judgment. Okay, some of you guys could have been having a cloudy judgment and now you're more clear-headed. You know what I'm saying? You're more clear-minded. You have more focus. You have more, you know, a strategy now. You know, you can see clearly now. You know, you're more direct, or at least you may be ready to be, okay? Or this could be somebody else that you're dealing with, right? Or you're talking to, and this is how this person is with you. And this may be someone that you need, you know, you should probably you know, you should probably work with, especially with that King of Pentacles coming out. This may be somebody that's good for your business, and they can have Pisces, Virgo, and Libra placements, right? And like I said, even if they don't, or if you don't, you know, just look to see where you may have those placements and see how, you know, see how it applies to you. Okay, so that's it. See you guys later. Peace.